Hi guys, this is your naturalist Harris Brooker here, and I'm just back at Duff House, picking up where I left off because I was intending to go to a different place yesterday. Didn't quite manage to get there, but we're going to make it this time. Stay tuned. Eurasian robin. Moorhen. Okay, so we're a little bit further along the woodland now. Just to give you an idea of context, there's the mausoleum up there, there's the path, and then down there is the river, and there's the a path you can follow, and it takes you right through some nice woodland. And at the present it's alive with this stuff called winter aconite, but there's also snowdrops as well, which I'll show you in a minute. But this winter aconite, it's a kind of which one should I focus on? This one, since it's big and representative. So this is called winter aconite, and it's a kind of buttercup. Notice how the leaves are sort of round the middle of it, almost like as if the plant were wearing a tutu. Or at least that's how I come to think of it anyway. I'm not going to handle this plant just because, being related to the buttercups, they are slightly poisonous, so hence the reason why I'm not going to show you it under the hand lens, just in case, you know, some of that gets onto me. Yeah, I mean, it's a very pretty plant. I mean, it'll only be around for the first few months of the year. I mean, this is February, of course, so another month, maybe two, this will all have gone, and thought I would just enjoy it now. There's quite a lot of it, as you can see. It's got this sort of almost globular like flowers. Reminds me a little bit of globe flower that way, but of course that's a slightly different thing. But similarly, lots of petals. You can see in here what look like the stamens, of which most of the flowers seem to be closed, but there's one or two that seem to be open, possibly because they're damaged more than because they're ready to flower. How best to show you? Yeah. And you can just see that it's literally just a stem with a tutu of leaves. So yeah, that's the winter aconite, and you can see all these yellow heads are all winter aconite. There's a few that don't seem to have any flowers on them. This one's bent the wrong way. Let's see, can I get a better look at it? Or actually no, this one does have a flower, it's just tucked away into the underside. Yeah, literally it's just a stalk from the ground with a tutu of leaves and a flower at the top. it's winter aconite, one of the buttercup family members. While we're on the subject of plants that flower early, I'll show you one that hopefully you'll all recognise. Snowdrops, of course. One of the first plants that comes in. Comes in during the year, and I'm not sure if, I'm hoping these aren't poisonous, but I mean, they're related to the onion family rather than the buttercups, so I'll just do it and see how it goes. I mean, these flowers haven't opened yet, but when they do, they'll produce, you'll see the inside of them. You can't see it from here, but some of them grow from, they all grow from bulbs in the ground. I don't know whether the winter aconite does anything similar, possibly not, but you can actually see these white things here. These are actually the bulbs from which the snowdrops come out of. Same here. Yeah, the thing literally just pops up from a bulb, forms all these leaves, which are linear, somewhat, say, revolute is one word that comes to mind. And then the flowers themselves emerge from what we call this papery structure here, called at the top, called a spathe, and it literally just unsheathes itself and then turns into this nodding flower, this papery bit at the top. There you go. So yeah, this structure is called the spathe. S-P-A-T-H-E, spathe. There's lots of it. I mean, it's more common in parts of the wood that I've passed already, but I thought I'd show you here because the winter aconite's here, and so is dog's mercury. This is dog's mercury here. I'm not going to handle this one either because, being one of the euphorbias, they are also known for being poisonous. But I don't know how well you guys can see that, but on the very top of it, that is where the flowers would be produced. They're very small, whitish flowers, but the bigger giveaway are the leaves, which are toothed, and they're broad in the middle, but they taper somewhat. There doesn't seem to be a huge amount of it down here. See if there's bulbs in here, which I am also aware that another non-native plant does share this woodland floor with it. I've forgotten its name, but it's supposedly a non-native, and give it a little bit later on in the year, it will start to carpet this place. I don't know if the snowdrop will let me see the bulb underneath. What? Okay, maybe not. Yeah. A few damaged ones, but well, you get the idea. You get the idea. Snowdrops. You can just about see the inside. They look like inside petals with green on. You can just make out the stamens on the inside. Yeah. I don't want to force this one open because it's clearly closed and won't open before it's time, you know. Hope I've not poisoned myself by handling anything that I shouldn't have done. Well, if I'm still alive by the end of this video, then it probably won't be the case. Yeah, I mean, it is worth noting that the reason I don't like to handle fungi or unfamiliar plants is just in case you know, they're poisonous. So yeah, things like monkshood with the big purple flowers, yeah, those touching those is a big no-no because they're very poisonous. Giant hogweed as well, that will cause blistering of the skin when it comes into contact with sunlight. Okay. There also appears to be something else here in the leaf litter. There's lots of leaves about the place, and there seems to be something growing here that I don't recognise. Because normally I'm used to the tar fungus growing. It's not usually, it doesn't grow in a sort of warty complex like this, so yeah, I can't say I know what that is either. What's it like on the other side? Yeah, much thinner.